Today's horoscope, Aries April 7, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Today's Sun-Neptune alignment has a way of illuminating your loftier goals. It favors fantasy and creativity, but not necessarily attention to detail. If you crave some inspiration now, you might consider this a time for incorporating alternative or creative methods or elements into what you do. Spiritual longing or aspects of your goals or career that fail to satisfy could magnify, since this transit spotlights areas where we may be ignoring our needs for a sense of a higher purpose, spirituality, and imagination. If so, then it's time to make a new plan to address these needs and desires. The moon moves into your communications sector later today, and you crave more mental engagement. Your love horoscope. Being mindful of your genuine needs is essential to the foundation of your love life. And with the moon making its monthly debut in Gemini via your stability-seeking second house of comfort, finances, and value systems, there is a greater emphasis on your emotional stability. The challenge, however, could potentially stem from the moon's direct opposition to powerhouse Pluto via your intimate 8th house of mergers, shared resources, and soulmate connections, as you are likely to feel torn between committing to a significant other's desires versus staying true to your own. Don't agree to anything until you're 100% sure. Your career horoscope. Dream a little dream. There is an abundance of hope for where your career path could lead as the Sun conjuncts Neptune in Pisces. The watery conjunctions exude idealism, encouraging you to think about your professional journey with a sense of optimism. You may feel called to pursue a more intuitive path during this transit. Piscean energy may lead you to explore your creativity, holistic purpose, and compassion from a professional perspective. Be hopeful, but have a realistic take on your professionalism, especially since Neptune can cast a fog over your eyes. Your finance horoscope. Before leaving your income sector today, the moon will clash with Pluto in your financial sector, something that will benefit both sides of the financial fence. The moon has spent the last few days at a friendly aspect of forces on the job and career fronts, something that will easily turn any financial tension this might create into motivation on both sides of the financial fence. Social life today. Relations and friends are having a hard time with you and vice versa. Put an end to this mutual feeling of frustration, be honest with yourself, and consider compromising on some points. Talking to people to clear things up is also a big help. Regard today's negative atmosphere as an opportunity to resolve conflicts permanently. Your dating horoscope. Your new honey is in need of extra smooches right now. Use your fresh little self to supply a generous amount. Flirting tips. Whatever you try to achieve is criticized and unlikely to be accepted in a very favorable way, especially if you feel undue pressure to perform any kind of activity. It is far better to delay important activities or decisions until you feel positive about the outcome. Use your sense of humor to relieve any tension. Lucky numbers: 6, 17, 23, 39, 42. Your well-being horoscope. Remember, it's not the situation that matters, it's how you handle it. Continue to breathe consciously, focusing on your breath when you exercise and when you go to sleep as a way of heightening awareness. What you eat is important, but how you put food into your mouth is more important today. First, make sure the food is appetizing to your body and mind. Next, arrange the food in a pleasing manner before beginning to eat. Center yourself. Eat slowly and enjoy. Your daily numeroscope. Putting your mind to the task will be easy for you on this day. This vibration brings an atmosphere of orderliness to even the most chaotic of environments. Being able to concentrate, organize, and do the work at hand will see you managing most any task that you have ahead of you. Make yourself a list of everything you want to accomplish, and let this vibration give you the extra boost to get things done. Daily Planetary Overview. When the Moon squares Neptune and Jupiter this evening, you could struggle with self-control and making a spectacle of yourself. If you can keep yourself from performing way over the top, you might just succeed in conveying how generous and kind-hearted you truly are. This is a favorable time to tell someone how you feel about them, and maybe let them know more clearly what your expectations are. Everything in moderation though. Someone could see your kindness as a sign of weakness and try to take advantage of you. You really have to walk a fine line, because any false move could be perceived as an open invitation. Play it cool and everything will be okay. Show people they can count on you today, and you'll earn points with them for the future. The Moon is in Gemini, so one temptation could be to poke holes in others' beliefs that you think are ridiculous or untrue. Keep your opinions to yourself for now. Arguing won't do any good today. Also, negative self-talk might be hard to avoid, so be careful. Sky for today. In the morning, the Gemini Moon sextiles the Aries Sun, providing us with an energized start to the day. While we might be angling for intel to be in the know, we're more interested in keeping things light and social than stirring the pot. Our minds are going a mile a minute, which means we could get swept up into an adventure of our own making. Tedious chores can be reframed as mini-quests. Dates with friends or romantic partners can be arranged to keep us entertained. This is an ideal influence to meet new people and form business connections. In the late afternoon, the Moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, offering emotional stability. Under the Gemini Moon, we are filled with a plethora of inspiring ideas. The problem is that we can fail to ground any of them down. This is where Saturn can step in and steady erratic energies, providing longevity to what might otherwise be a capricious speculation. Putting innovative spins on old traditions will prove especially rewarding now. Shortly following this, the Moon trines Jupiter in Pisces, prompting open and honest exchanges. The first step in resolving past traumas might be allowing ourselves to be vulnerable with others, and to engage from a space of compassion. What feelings and emotions do we wish to have mirrored back to us? Receptivity, generosity, and philanthropy are good guiding principles at this time. We remember that what we have in common with others is greater than what separates us ideologically.